Hi, everybody. Thanks so much for coming out here for an in-person event with a novelty. My name is Michael. I'm the events director here at Books for Magic. So before we get started, I just want to point out some housekeeping notes. First off, I can see that everybody's already doing this, but we ask that you keep your mask on at all times while attending this event. We'll be doing hand-raised Q&A toward the end of the event, so you can start thinking of your questions now of what to ask. So after the talk, George will be signing and personalizing books at the back desk right over there where you came in. So we also have additional books available if you'd like to purchase them. My colleague Isabel is in the back. She would be happy to sell you one. If you're joining us virtually on YouTube, we'd love to encourage you to buy a copy of We Are Not Broken online using the link in the live stream description. All right, so with that in mind, I'm very excited to introduce George M. Johnson, who's here to celebrate the release of their new book, We Are Not Broken. For anyone unaware, George has written another fantastic YA memoir in We Are Not Broken, focusing on 4 children, including George, being raised by their grandmother, Nanny. Through their story, George paints a portrait of their childhood and both the richness of life and the failures of racism and discrimination, earning We Are Not Broken well-deserved praise for the extraordinarily layered depth of emotion on display in their intimate yet powerful storytelling. George M. Johnson is an award-winning Black non-binary writer, author, and activist. They're the author of the memoirs We Are Not Broken and All Boys Aren't Blue, and have written on race, gender, sex, and culture for Essence, The Advocate, BuzzFeed News, and Teen Vogue, among others. Here in conversation with George is Alexandra Hightower. Alexandra is George's editor at Little Brown for Books for Young Readers, where she also works on picture books, middle grade and young adult, including fiction and nonfiction. Alexandra is a founding member of Included, a nonprofit organization championing diversity in the industry by actively working to train and place young people from underrepresented groups into their first publishing jobs. So without further delay, please give a very big in-person welcome to George and Alexandra.
Very carefully. Hi everyone, thank you so much for coming. And George, thank you for being here. It's really exciting to meet in person. I think George and I have been talking about how exciting it is to be able to do an event together here and see each other face to face. It's been a while, and I know that's something that's been really important to you. And this is also, I think, the first time we've met in person. Yes. We've done a lot of video calls, a lot of Zoom, and I think this is really special tonight. So congratulations, happy Pub Day. I just know that we've gotten so much love for this book. We've gotten so many great blurbs. I don't think we can even pick a favorite, but you know, while we were getting them in, Lori House Anderson had a really great one, and part of it was this book is love. And I think a good place to start for you to even frame the book for everyone is, you know, what at the core is this book about to you? What types of love are represented in We Are Not Broken?
Yeah, so hello everyone. It's like getting back used to doing in-person events because we haven't done a lot of them in the last, I guess, 18 months. For me, this book is a love letter specifically to my grandmother first. My grandmother, her name was Louise, we called her Nanny. I guess the story is, realistically, when I decided to write this book, it was December 1st of 2019, and December 3rd, 2019, Nanny passed away from brain cancer. At that time, I had been taking care of her with my mom, who is in traffic, but we'll be here shortly. I had been taking care of her with my mom, and we took care of her for the last 6 months of her life when her brain cancer returned. And I just knew that for me, they say that grief is love with no place to go. And so I had to find a place for my grief to go. And so my grief went into the book, and the book, in many ways, I thought it was gonna start out or be more about the enjoyments of Black boyhood, what it means means to be a black boy, being